Hi, Gabby.
Hi, how are you?
Uh, hey, who's doing the session?
I don't know. I
I'm
just say
doing
that.
good. How are you doing this week?
I don't I don't even know. I really, really don't know how I'm doing. I think that's a complicated question.
Okay.
Um,
I'd like to know what you mean by that.
I have just been trying to I don't even I've just been not even trying to, just like the minutes just keep going and I don't know where they went.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I hear you there.
I I don't even know. Sometime I some of the time I don't even know what just happened a few minutes ago or um, but somehow things are getting done, but I'm not even sure that it's everything that it needs to be getting that. Maybe everything gets done, maybe it doesn't. I don't even know anymore. I can't even keep track of what my list of things should be anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, so you
uh,
notice things are happening, but you're
yeah,
not feeling it?
they just it's like they when you're a passenger in a car or something and you're going really fast and all of the scenery just is going past you and and you can't even
Mhm.
and all of the trees look like just lines. I don't know, that's how I guess I kind of
Yeah.
feel like that.
You feel like the passenger?
Now, like I well maybe, but I feel like everything in my life is all those lines of trees that are just going really fast in my in the right, just outside the window, and I don't get a chance to stop and look at it.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't
I
know
hear
if
you.
that makes any sense, but I can't stop and see one of the trees or maybe there's some flowers on the ground near the trees, but or some where the sun is shining and there's animals in the clouds. I don't know, but I don't get to see those because it's all just going so fast.
You don't get to see the good stuff, things you want
Yeah.
to see,
I don't get to see any of it. I don't get
a
like
good or
good,
bad.
bad, yeah. I mean, for all I know, there could be some roadkill there, and I missed that too. But
Might be worse things than missing that.
yeah, but I don't even know what it is I missed, I guess. So
You find you're going through it and it's kind of blink and you missed it and you blinked, so to speak.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's going on this week, you think?
I yeah, I think so. Um, I don't know if it's been going I really don't know how long it's been going on because I've sort of lost track of any sort of time. Other than my alarms tell me things. My alarms, I mean, that's really how I know anything is happening. The alarms in my phone tell me what I'm supposed to do. I mean, they do. They tell me that I need to get up. They tell me that I need to make coffee. They tell me that I need to leave for work. They tell me that I didn't leave for work yet and I should have left 15 minutes ago.
Little reminders.
Yeah. and they go off and they tell me what I'm supposed to be doing or what I was supposed to be doing.
And those are reminders that you're setting for yourself.
Oh, I set them a long time ago, and I don't know how long ago I set them, but
Okay.
yeah, I just but without them, I wouldn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I have I have alarms that tell me I have to leave work. I have alarms that tell me I need to eat lunch. Because I hear the sound and then I look at my phone and in order to slide the alarm off, I have to read what it tells me.
Hmm.
And so it tells me what to do.
So what I'm hearing is you like to you'll do a lot, right? You'll give a lot,
Hmm.
whatever that looks like, and you got to remind yourself to stop for yourself sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I even ignore those alarms.
You ignore the alarms to do what?
Well, so yesterday um I, I was having technical problems with stuff at work. So there was all this time that I wasn't able to do work because the computer wasn't doing things, or I was having to do something to the computer. I spent I spent a while crawling around under my desk because the computer wasn't working with the um screen, like the screen, and then today I couldn't print. And so I ignored the alarms that told me to go home. I have an alarm that says at 5 o'clock to go home, and then an alarm that says to go home if like it says why are you still here at 5:15, and I ignored both of them because I wasn't able to do work. I was trying to finish stuff. And
Okay.
today I was trying to print things and I couldn't print things, and I kept trying to print things even after I figured out that I couldn't print things.
Hmm. That
So
sounds stressful. That sounds frustrating.
it was, but it was also kind of confusing, I guess, because I was not why was I because I didn't understand why I kept trying to print the things. I had put in an IT ticket. I knew I couldn't print the things, and I kept trying anyway and ignored my alarm. I did.
Yeah, you did what you thought you had to.
I don't think I was thinking. I don't I don't think I was
Oh,
thinking exactly because I don't know. It didn't feel like I was thinking.
what did
I
it
just
feel like?
I was just doing the stuff, and I don't even know what was making, but like I felt like I had to try to I felt like I felt like I couldn't leave until I printed the things that weren't printing.
Hmm.
Even though it didn't I don't and I didn't it wasn't really a thought. It was just I didn't feel like I could leave.
You had something you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Hmm. And you hadn't done it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to leave that unfinished business, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could see that popping up in more than just a broken printer.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, probably. I um it is I do because that is a thing that I do struggle with. I don't always remember to do things. So like I have all of these little things that I do to make sure that I get the stuff done because so if I, for example, if I'm working on something for a client and I'm writing the note, and if I don't do the things that I told the client I was going to do while I'm writing the note, they're gone and they don't get done.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's a part of it. Like I get very because I know that it's just not going to get done if I don't do it at that time.
Hmm. You won't remember.
Right. Because I'll have moved on to the next person and the next thing and
Hmm.
then get I will see that person again and I will be letting them down or frustrated that I didn't do the thing because I didn't remember again until I saw them.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it didn't and so I have to do it right then or else it just doesn't get done.
You don't have time to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got sounds like a lot going on at
Yeah.
once.
Yeah. And even when I put it in my calendar and say I put it in my calendar for later that I'm gonna do it then, it doesn't happen.
Unless you do it,
Yeah.
obviously, but unless are purposeful.
Right. But my time doesn't go the way I plan it to. It almost never goes the way I plan it.
Yeah, sounds like life, right?
I guess I don't know. Things used to go the way I planned them.
Hmm.
I would have plans and backup plans for the backup plans
Hmm.
and backup plans for the backup plans for the backup plans. Like
Hmm.
and then things went the way that they were supposed to go.
Don't they always?
But now I don't have plans and or when I do have plans, things just don't even I will look at what was supposed to be on my schedule for the day and not almost none of it ever is actually what I did.
Hmm. And are you feeling that now? Do you think?
Yeah, yeah.
More so, perhaps, than when you had those plans on plans on plans?
Oh, there's those like I like I liked that things that way because the stuff that I had planned to get done was getting done.
Yeah.
And I also had time to stop and appreciate things and notice things.
You like being organized.
Yeah, I mean, I do prefer to be organized. There's I'm not organized, so
Hmm.
um having things organized means that I can manage my inability to be organized. I don't know if that makes any sense at all.
And the alarms are not cutting it right now?
Well, no, I don't know. I guess not because I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Sure.
Um, but there's just I'm not so like okay, when I was much younger, I worked at a restaurant and I would be up at 3 a.m. and at the restaurant at 3 a.m. and I would bake all of the stuff that needed to be baked and I would make all of the soups for the day and I would open the restaurant and I would cook everybody's breakfast and serve them and everything until so from like 3 a.m. until about maybe 8:30 or 9 o'clock I was alone there and I did all of the stuff for whatever but I slept through it kind of like I could have I wasn't really awake. I was just on autopilot kind of and I did all of those
Hmm.
things without noticing anything. Even though even though the people that I served like thought I noticed things because I would remember I would like they would I would see them walk in the door and I would have their food ready by the time they sat down because I knew what they ate. And so they felt like I noticed things, but I was really just completely on automatic.
And you were doing things for other people, kind of like that.
It was, well, I mean, and it was just the whole thing was just it was all of the actions. It was all it was all just none of it was thought. I wasn't my mind was completely blank through the whole thing. And then I'd go home and I'd sleep and I would come back. I would
And
sleep
do it
for a
again.
couple of hours. I think I would usually I would sleep from like 11 to 3 and then I would so it was a very weird schedule because I would sleep from 11 to 3 and then I would go back to the restaurant and I would do the evening stuff from 3 to 11 and
Hmm.
then I'd sleep from 11 to 3. So but
Yeah.
I don't feel like I ever actually woke up through that entire time. And I kind of feel that way now. I'm not actually awake.
Oh, you
And
don't, you feel that same way, but you don't feel productive?
I don't, yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I mean, then at least I felt productive. Although I also had nightmares about work. So I'm not having nightmares about work right now. So,
Oh, that's good.
I mean, yeah.
That sounds
Mm,
better. So there's a little bit of growth that you could notice.
yeah,
Baby steps are still steps.
yeah. But yeah, I do. It's all very much the same. So I guess I want to be conscious, but I don't really know how to get there because I'm so tired.
At the start of this session, I don't know if you knew that you wanted to be conscious.
Maybe. I don't think, yeah, you're probably right.
So I think that's definitely a good start
True.
for sure. I think we're almost at the end of our time though, but I'm glad it
Okay.
sounds like you got a little foothold.
Yeah, I do. I think so. I
Is there
went
anything?
all over the place there, though.
That's okay. That's like life, right?
I guess,
You
yeah.
don't know where it's taking you.
Not today.
But like you said earlier, you got where you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You have any last thoughts you want to get out before we go?
Mm, I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Well, thank you.
And we'll try and meet again same time next week if that's okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, well, thank you, Gabby. Have a good rest of your night.
All right, you too.